Boom. So it's been drying, had some good sun on it today. So again, like I said, it wasn't perfect, but hey, so not terrible. Okay, I found my little card table and I thought just kind of set it up. These are some of the things we're working on today. I found my drill for moving things along quicker. So we'll do it with the hand tools today. Boom, gloves, silicone blaster. We'll try to get some of the stuff off of the dash, sticker wise. Don't ever really put stickers on your dash, guys. I know I do it too, but makes a mess. Ammonia, I'm gonna wipe the headliner off again. So let's move along, shall we? Let's get after it. Got some coffee in me. Feeling pretty good, you know, because coffee and cars. All right, we gotta move all this stuff out. Yeah, unfortunately, when I went to go wash the other day, I did not get the rear cover. Now, this looks a little better. At least it's somewhat. Ooh, honestly, that looks a lot better. Look at that. No, yes, the other day I was showing you. A lot less cruditated. All this stuff, I've been studying up on things with this little car on the transmission, and more to come on that when we get to that part of the cleanup. But I figured let's get the interior buttoned up. Man, I thought I had lost this the other day when I took this out because one was stuck in there and I was like, oh no. But guess what? I found one and then they just found the other one. Put that there. We'll set this over here. Add the foil in here to make a sun visor. That is the best way I found how to make sun visors instead of buying sun visors. What did I do with the paper towels? What did a guy do with his paper towels? Did I put those away? I gotta leave everything here while I'm working on stuff, you know? I can't go and run away with stuff because then I need it. Rookie mistake. All right, I'm just shaking this out. It's not gonna be perfect by any stretch of the imagination because it didn't get washed, but that's okay. We can do that on another day. We got the most important one because it's the one that has to be installed and, you know. Let's wrestle these seats out of here. Like I said, I was gonna get my wrench so you guys weren't judging me for using hand tool. I know, I like my hand tools, but I do agree there is a time and a place to zip things along. You know, time is of the essence. Oh, what? Yep. You gotta take those bolts off, and then you gotta move it forward. Then, so I just basically put the seat in your face from where you guys are sitting. Sorry. To be honest, it smells like way better in here. It was smelling real odd. Just put it that way. You know, when people like smoke in their vehicles, they like overcompensate with the air freshener. And they like just literally I felt like they poured a whole bottle just right on the seats, the rear seats. I feel like I should re-vacuum in here, but a little dirt sanitizes things, okay? A little dirt can sanitize things. All right, we got numbers. I think these correspond to sections in the floor. Oh my goodness. Well then, how many days have we been wrenching on this? Throwing a little time in here and there as we go, so you can kind of get an idea for what it takes to work on one of these. Maybe I can give you guys a time estimate or something, you know, as far as like, hey, this is roughly what it takes, you know, to clean out a car, get rid of the nasty rat poop, which by the way, I got a new filter. Clean them up while we're doing, just do preventative maintenance, you know, that's what I'm saying. Check, loose. 4 bolts, I'm gonna put them here in the door, and where there you can find them. Snap! You also need to take this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and all these guys, all this stuff, okay? Perfect. Oh, we're all on the same page here, just making sure you're tracking with me. Okay, let's get the seat out of here. Your sheet, ouch! Sheet out of here, man. All right, carpet looks good. We're gonna jam that in here. Can I get you in on the ickiness? Whoa, here, look at this. Get you in on it. Oh yeah, see the glisten? Yeah, that's like nasty. Let's see. Let's soak it up. Let's soak it. Oh, can you believe that? And I give this thing a bath, and it's just so rude. I think these are your fuel pump thingies. I don't know why there's two. That makes it easy to get your la fuel pump. I don't want to really jam the carpet back on top of that. Oh, that's all wet. Oh, it's like I'm taking out bags of trash every day on this thing. Smell it. It smells good. Smell it. Get it all up in there. Got to looking at this, and I can't believe you guys didn't yell at me because I was completely doing this backwards. Why didn't you stop me? See, they go in like this. They follow the curve of the floor vent. Okay, so now we have drivers in. We've got the passengers. Let's jam the carpet back in. I think we're ready for that phase. Make sure we keep all our circuits. All right, we gotta make sure we get the wires in there. I need you guys to make sure you're watching for that, okay? It's of utmost importance. Are we doing this? Are we doing this? This cleaned up nice. You know what we could do? We could take Big Judd. We could take Big Judd and we could vacuum this out with a lot more vacuum power called AKA suction. The Suck Force 2000. The Suck Force 2000. Oh. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. See, why don't they make cool commercials like that? People would buy more vacuum cleaners. Let's get all this back lined up. Installation is reversive removal, as they say. As long as you can remember how you removed it. Key to the play. Didn't we have, yep, we got little screws we have to put in here. Remember to do those. Here's our vent. Here's our hole for our wire. Here's our hole for our vent. What are you talking about all the time? So yeah, I just kind of remush it over the humps and hurdles here. This carpet already smells so much better. That is great. And making me happy. Oh yeah, there's a clippy dupe right there. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. These little, get this thing running nice. It's gonna be a nice little machine. And this car is actually a little peach. I bet you that's not right. Yep. See guys, you gotta use the right hole. Why didn't you stop me? I'm like, what's going on over here? Oh boy. So this, whoop, brake on me now. Not that far into the process. Oh, do I have my, I think calls for a spaja. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. That's the ticket. That's the ticket to the show. Yep. And then just remember to clip all your little house clips there. Make sure those are all clipped back in. Oh yeah, that's interesting. You didn't know there's like foam padding under there. Sound dampening material. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's get the, missed the little hole for the fuel cap here. Bam, fixed. No stress. We're making good progress. Let's finish up the back here. Yeah. So yeah, I think we will do another good solid vacuum on this. Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway, this one's a little easier just because it's like a little SUV and, stuff comes out washed and whatnot. But honestly, car carpets aren't all that difficult. And if your carpet is just completely trashed, we're just doing this on a budget, right? Trying to keep costs in control, but we want to have, not it just be good out. So I looked at this, I evaluated it, I said, yeah, it's still got life in it. It's for what I'm going to use it for. Even if you were to resell this, I think you could probably do another pass or two on the carpet and make it pretty nice. So it's definitely passable for what it is. I don't think you need to go crazy with, see how the carpet just went right under there? Because there's no clips right there. So it just fits right. And then just kind of just re-stretched over the hump there. Your drive axle hump. Remember your air vents and your, let's see, where does this, so we've got, maybe this comes out here. Yeah, yep, probably right there like that. See, we got rid of all that McDonald's shake spill. Let's continue on with getting that. So I just kind of grab up on the plastic right there and just kind of pull it and tuck it. And there's got that little white tang right here. Boom. Just slip that over it. Boom. Look at that. Peachy keen, peachy keen. You got all that dirt out of there. I mean, you probably could have gone a lot harder, but that carpet is pretty beat there, and even on the passenger sides. Look. It's nice. So like I said, you can kind of see some of the gook still in the carpet there. But look how much better that looks. I mean, take a look at the other videos, and you can see there's still some dirt and stuff in there. Look how much cleaner that is. I mean, there's a hole in the carpet there, so yeah. But I got some mats that we can stab in here. Looks good, yeah, right? Nice. All right, let's get the seats back in, and we'll go from there. I guess we could also put the trim pieces in here. Yeah, let's do trim pieces so you can see that. So we got our rear pump guards there. This is right hand. Here. So let's clean those up real quick. Uh-oh, that little tang tab is breaking out of there now. Oh yeah, just up over that. There we go. Boom. Okay, boom. This piece, you can't see it, but that's how it goes. And you want to just be gentle so you don't, stress if it clips. Is that how that goes? Why do you gotta be like that, Toyota? If you guys put it on at the factory, why can't you make it easier for you guys? Just problems and solutions. Problems and solutions. Rookie mistake. I was gonna say, like, that hole just doesn't, none of that lines up. See, now that lines up, yep. Yeah, see, these are very specific, folks. You can't just put lefts and rights and think that they go together. Like they should have an owner's manual for that. It's from the factory of like, hey guys, don't try to put a left and a right if you're working on the car and you find yourself in betwixt a position of left and rights and such. See how that goes over the trim? That protects the trim. It protects the trim, guys. And then you just go pop, 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 pop. See how that? Just a little tap of the wrist and fist. Customer thinks it's new. It's all a joke on the shops to do the work. Rookie mistake. Let's get this on. Let's clean out the molding because that guy was stepping on it, and there's still some schmutz there. Just to let you know, these holes for the seats, they actually go underneath the car. Both of these on the hump were kind of rusted, so what I decided to do is just take some blaster and just kind of shoot it in the hole. And that way, in all these holes, that way, they ever need to come out again. They're lubricated and they'll go in nicer. So just a little blaster of silicone. Yeah, I got the chair ready to go. Grab the rest of the bolts here. Keep saying it, people believe you. You told me at dealership training school. And the seats back in. We're not doing the, we're not doing the rears. And there's a lot of junk that came on the carpet, so. Nice torque, firm, snug, not over torque. There's a lot of goop in this car. The seats look good. Let's plug this back in. Yep, click. That's the ticket. That, my friends, is how you do it. Nice. Alright, so there you go. Let's go up front here. And we will look at, so yeah, we got the bolts in. Boom. So much better. Look at that. That looks so much better. So much better. Look at that. Boom. So much better. Alright. I think what I want to work on next. Let's get the footrest on, which is down there. Got the footrest thing we gotta put back on. We gotta put that plastic piece in over there on. Same thing on the other side. I think that'll do it. I gotta put the frame thingamadooter over there under that seat, but I think that'll do it. I think that will do it.